Hey, this is Elektron, and today I'm going to show you guys how I start a track. The way this video is going to go is I'm just going to start a track like I would start any other track and explain my exact thought process through the entire process. Through the entire thing. Through the entire, I guess it would be process. So let's I'm going to use Alchemy to do this, and yeah, let's do it. I'm going to explain everything. So I got my my first track here, and so before this step, which is writing something down, I usually have an idea in my head. Now, I could start a track from anywhere. I've done it from anywhere, and what I mean by that is like I could start a track in the drop. I could start a track in the breakdown if I have an idea for a breakdown that's typically a melody progression I have in my head, or mostly I start a track from the intro. When I start a track from the drop, I tend to have a harder time finishing it than when I start the track from the intro, because when I start a track from the intro, it's kind of like I'm starting to write a book, and then I can kind of finish the book, you know? I could start here, go here, and then end here when I'm like telling the story that is my song. So, if that makes sense, bear with me, because I'm going to start this track from the intro, because this is the most typical way I will start a track. So when I write, the first melody I write is usually chords to get an idea of, you know, the emotion that I'm going to be working with. And I usually like to make some really simple either plucks or, what do you call it, like the really simple saw waves that I can like make something nice with. So I hope I'm not blabbing, but let's get to it. I'm gonna make a little sound here. I don't know what any of this shit is. You guys, I'm gonna use Alchemy today because it looks like a lot of you have requested that I use Alchemy more, and I really would like to do that. Alchemy is not my favorite synth, but I do want to use it for you guys. So let's do it. I'm going to add this to a new ADSR, and then I'm going to close it up like that. I'm going to pull down that, and then we should, if I did this right, get a nice pluck. Nice. Alright, so I'm using a new screen capture software, which unfortunately inhibits me from adjusting my volume in my headphones. So what I have to do is adjust my volume with a gain knob. I don't want to do this. I think it's so annoying, but we can all thank Camtasia for that one. I do not like Camtasia. I was actually using ScreenFlow before, but fuck them too, because when I was using ScreenFlow 5, and then when ScreenFlow 6 came out, ScreenFlow 5 stopped working with the new operating system, like I think it's Sierra. So that just stopped working when Sierra came out, and I upgraded to Sierra, and then ScreenFlow 5 was basically like, yeah, fuck you, you can go buy the new ScreenFlow, or just don't record your screen. So I go and get Camtasia, and now life is a little more difficult. So try to figure out what I could do to make a video as efficiently as I was before. I'm blabbing a lot today. So let's try to stop blabbing and get down to business. Alright, so here we go. Right here, sorry about that. Here we go. I'm gonna do a kind of a different style melody, different mood. I usually don't start with this note here in my bass line. My bass lines I'll usually start with this note or this note in terms of the scale. Seems like a nice future bassy sort of sound. Could be other parts to this. I'm like, so this bass line kind of reminds me of like a part of a bass line. So there could be more to it, but this is the beginning of the process, so this could all change. Let's go 7 semitones up, and that'll be all these notes. Okay, so try something different instead of going that perfect triad. So these are going to bring in that that kind of like these two notes here. I'm trying to work in a certain mood. So without them, it kind of reminds me of like a house song, but I should have clarified. I'm going for something like future bassy, and so in order for this to remind me of a future bass sound, I want it to be kind of like a fancier sound in the chords. House, if I was going for house music, I'd leave these how they are because they kind of align more with a happier mood as they stand right now. But if I could get more notes in there that will kind of give me a fancier mood, like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a fancy feeling when I listen to a nice future bass chord. That's kind of what I'm going for right now. Okay, and so let's try to do something a little older sounding, like vintage. Whoops, what the hell? I like this a lot. So let's see what this will sound like with a nice compressor that's gonna press down the wah and kind of even it out with the quieter part of the stab. So if we analyze the stab through the graph here, we could see that it has a nice big fall off. And if I just push this down a little bit, this peak down a little bit, the sound will become bigger. Watch. So that versus... Alright, well that's like pretty cheap because the sound got bigger, or got louder. It did get bigger, but it got louder too, so you're going to perceive it as louder. But if that gain were to stay the same, it would be a tad bit louder. Let's go with reverb after the compressor. I've been testing out reverb after and before the compressor, and there's times to use both methods. And what I mean by that, again, I'll say it again, I've been testing out the reverb after compression and then the reverb before the compression. If you want some fat drums, you want to put that reverb before the compression, because then you can press the reverb to the drums and it's like you're gluing it together. Okay, so I have this, and you know, I could do a lot with this. I could progress this. I could literally start with, you know, that. And then bring in the bass line, you know, later. So there's an idea right there, but I still know what I'm going to do. So here's what I typically is a nice, gives you a nice, it sets you up nice. Lay your chords out for 16 bars and say to yourself, okay, I'm going to play it here. Okay, maybe bring something in here to give me a little bit of progression ideas. Then something's got to really come in for the second half of the 16 bars. So if you give yourself this 16 bars to work with, it really kind of simplifies everything. Let me tell you why. Because if you bring in, like, say we bring in another layer, we'll call this like sub bass, and let's imagine some sub bass here. So then we can bring in, like, if we bring in like a nice little like right here, that'll give us a nice filler for the second half of the 16 bars versus the first half of the 16 bars where it's just kind of like introducing everything. So you want this to sound light over here. And to sound lighter, we could actually probably do this. Let me show you. And then we could probably give me like a, I want a, my nose is so itchy. Allergies. Let's go, let's give like one of those little like kind of background things. Like that. You'll see, I'm not going to hum it. I'll sound like an idiot. Let's go right here. let's make this like one of those like raindroppy little drivers. Just see what happens. I don't know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work yet. But I don't really care. I'm just in the planning stage. My man, thanks for the comment. I love doing this. Just like so. We can like throw this kind of in the background, and I'll throw a lot of reverb on it maybe. So let's get our same reverb that we used on those chords and see what happens. Kind of sounds like a rap beat, but my man, Alex actually forgot the name of OTT. Just kill me now. Well, what did I call it? What did I call it? Couldn't have called it too many other things. Maybe I did though. Alright, let's throw another layer on this, and then I'm gonna show you the coolest trick you've ever seen since sliced bread. Did you know that sliced bread was actually wait a second, I know something about sliced bread that you don't know, I promise you. Oh yeah, the guy who invented sliced bread, he actually invented it like 20 years before anybody even knew about it, and then his friend came along and like sold the idea, something like that. I don't know. Oh, that is Future Basic right there. That is like a crazy rap beat sounding thing. Like I would make a rap beat out of that. See, so now that I have this kind of driver here, I can edit my chords here. Get some more sustain on that, right? So there's two things I could do with this driver. I could chorus it, and then it'll always be kind of bouncing from ear to ear. Okay, so let's go back to Alchemy and let's bring in another melody. So when I'm starting a song, I like to bring in all the different melodies that are going to possibly show up in the entire track. And so that means, and so like in a song you have like your main melody, like the melody that you're going to keep like bringing in, like maybe you'll start the song with and then you'll get rid of it for a little bit, then you'll bring it back in. That'll be your like your main melody. Then you got your counter melodies, and then you got your melodies that are in like one breakdown that you only hear once but they're there. So total, I think if you write like 3 melodies that you know you may end up using, you'll be good, because you'll have these 3 nice melodies that you can interchange with each other. And you gotta make sure they work with each other too, because fuck this, hold on. I'm actually going to take this as a nice bass sound. I'm like getting this crazy idea, and I move really slow with Alchemy just because I don't use it that much. Let's go add some of this decay, add some sustain. Let's go with this. I want something like that going on. Let's add a basic square. Nah, give me a pulse. I don't know. Oh, that's what that looks like. I don't think I like the look of that. There we go. That's what I want. I want to go. I'm like. So let's overlap this, and let's make this way nicer. Because I don't like the sound of it right now. Let's get a whistle. Okay. Nicer, nicer. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. Come on, come on, come on. Ready. Oh, we're almost there, we're almost there. Wait, I just fucked that up. Dude, I don't know how to do this. I like have this crazy idea for some pitch modulation. Let's go, I think I would use this. Modulation, let's get a new envelope. And I'm gonna turn that down. And I'm going to pull that down, and then if I get this right, it'll pitch up. That's exactly what I want. Nice. Okay. So one last thing here. Let's get some. Oh wait, what if it went like? Oh, this will remind me of like a spoiled girl. I don't know why. If I go like shorten it up a little bit. Okay, so let's add some OTT. I forget the name of it though. OFF. Let's add some OFF. Nice. Alright, I just bought this new delay plugin, so I have to try it as many times as possible because. Oh, it's the same guy. How about a DJ Snake style? Ha ha ha. Bet you didn't think of that one. I hope. Actually, I did. I have a DJ Snake video out there, my homeboy. Go check it out. Just search DJ Snake on my channel. Nice, nice. Okay, we're getting there. I mean, this is still not my favorite sound in the world, but. Oh, I think we just did it. Yo, we gonna get famous off of this? Because if not, I don't want to do this anymore. It needs more balls. It just needs more, like, it needs more of something. I don't know what it needs more of, though. Alright, let's, how about this? Alright, how about this? I'll take a direct, whatever of it, a direct, It's a weird delay, do you hear that? Alright, so for this, I'm gonna make this one really, really dirty, this layer. So, okay. Huh. I like it. I really do. I think I could totally make this into something. Maybe I will in the next video. I'll continue this in my next video for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. And you're all amazing. You're all amazing. I love you all. You're all amazing. Peace.